What's going on, my people? Today we will be going over trying to set up my room. Exploitation Basics, which is this room right here of TryHackMe. And this room goes over the enumeration with PowerView, the enumeration with BloodHound, and then we will be dumping hashes with Mimikatz, and then going over golden ticket attacks with Mimikatz, and finally I think we'll finish it off with enumeration with server manager and maintaining access. Each task might take us a couple of probably like 20 to 30 minutes, so I might not just make a whole one video or going over the whole thing. So let's see how long this will take me, and I'll try to break it down. So the first thing is introduction. This will cover the basic post-exploitation. Will take everything from the post-exploitation enumeration with PowerView and BloodHound, and dumping hashes and golden ticket attacks with Mimikatz. Okay, this machine can take up to 10 minutes to boot, and up to 10 minutes to SSH or RDP into the machine. So how long it's been? I did wait about 6 minutes. I think it should be fine. That's what I'm thinking. Let's go ahead and just nmap it anyways. Just to save up some time, I have already nmap it. So to just cut out the nmap, this is what kind of looks like. Once you obviously to run it, you can just do tag pn to full ping host scan, not ping but host scan without ping, and then we do TCP scan with T4 low, well, not insane but aggressive, and then we do version, and then there's regular script with tackle n, with just output the nmap as a normal version. I mean, as a normal. There's a lot of people in this cafe today. So we have all the open ports. If you see anything interesting, just document it. It's always good to document everything. And we do have like a couple of informations here. So let's just go ahead and answer some of the questions that they are talking about. So the first thing is deploy the machine, which we have already done. So we will go ahead and enumerate. So to start this room, you will need to RDP or SSH. So let's go ahead and SSH to this machine here. So we go ahead and put SSH administrator, and then just put your IP address, which in our case is this right here. Our IP address is right here. So let's go ahead and IP address here. And then once you SSH, are you sure you want to continue? Obviously we'll say yes, and then the password. For some reason I'm not able to spell this one out. I don't know why. I think I'm just spelling this as O, not as 0. Whatever the case is, you just go ahead and paste that here, and then enter it. And once you SSH to the machine, you do have access to the machine now. We have already logged in. We clear that out and see if we dare. We are in the desktop documents. We are in the root, administrator account. So what are they saying to start this room? Okay, PowerView is a powerful PowerShell script from PowerShell Empire that can be used for enumerating a domain after you have already gained a shell in the system. So we'll be focusing on how to start up and get users and groups from PowerView. Okay, I've already taken the time and put PowerView on the machine. Thank you, sir. So let's go ahead and start the PowerShell. We can start the PowerShell by just PowerShell EP bypass. So let's go ahead and do PowerShell EP bypass. You can run it, or you can just copy it and run it over there on your machine. I don't think I went and copied it, so let me go ahead and do it again. I'm trying to talk fast and trying to talk a little louder, so the background noise will not be a distraction to you guys or to anybody, even when I go back and rewatch this videos. Hopefully it's not as loud as it is to me, because it's loud right now. Maybe it's not the right place to pick this, even to go over this, to record any videos, but it's better than not doing it at all. So I'm just gonna do it now and post it. And if it's really really bad, then I'm just gonna delete it and go. Or maybe just I would do the task, the first few tasks here, and then I'll wait for a couple of hours, or just do the other task like either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow or over the weekend. So we have already ran that. So what they asking? Okay, to start PowerView, we just go to your downloads and then start the PowerView. So we can go ahead and where are we now? We are not even in downloads, so let's go ahead and let's go to downloads, and then let's go to PowerView. So now it has load up. So to clear it, you just don't write clear it, you just put CLS, since it is a Windows machine. And then to enumerate the domain users, you just use get net user, and select is pretty much like grep for our Kali. So you're looking for anything with CN, and that is kind of gives you exactly like the net users that are here. We have the administrator, guest, probably curb roots, machine admin, machine tool, signal service, and we do have a flag. It does look like a flag. I'm pretty sure this is a flag. Let me just copy it, and then let's see. Right here, we can get enumerate the domain users, which we just did by doing this right here. And then we can enumerate the domain groups. In our case here, we can get the getnet group. Matter of fact, instead of typing the whole thing, I can just copy it and paste this but getnet group, and then dash group name, and then anything that contains admin, we will try to list it out as that would be pertains to what we are doing. Anything admin related is something that we are really interested in. So this kind of gives us list of admins. List of group names with admins in it. We have the key admins, enterprise key admins, schema admins, enterprise admins, and Hyper-V administrators. So with that being said, what is the shared folder that is not set by default? We don't know that yet, but we do have our cheat sheet to help us with the commands. Let's go ahead and copy our link address, and this matter of fact, this is pretty much the link here. We have all the cheat sheet where we can get the check for users who don't have Kerberos pre-authentication set. We could do this to get any logged in users for all machines on any server. We can use this right here. Like this is the best resource here that we can find about especially using PowerView. So make sure you have this somewhere in your notes, I'm talking about the link. Obviously it's really hard to memorize or to have all this off top of my head, but just make sure you have at least like an idea of like where exactly to go and look for if you looking for a specific example. So what is the other question here? What operating system is running inside of the network? To do that, I can just actually run some. Let's go back again and see how that's it. Some of the tasks that I kind of memorize or have on my notes is like the first thing is you can always do who am I, and that will give you exactly who you are or who you logged in as. If you do who am I, and then who am I priv, this will give you exactly what privileges you have. as that specific user. And then obviously, if you do who are my groups, this will give you exactly what groups you are in, and obviously, like any information that could be used to determine, what kind of groups you are in. And then another thing that we could use is net users to find out exactly how many users or what kind of users we have here. We have the guest, machine 2, SQL service, machine 1, admin 2, anything like that. And to enumerate on that, for instance, on admin 2, we put net users, admin 2, and it will give you exactly the username, the full name, and the last password reset that was set. Anything about that specific user, which is very a great tool to have memorized as well. And then what else do we have? We can actually do net local group to check the local group that is hosted here. As domain control, we have all the local group listed here. And then another thing that we could do is the host name and the system information. If you want to get the host name, you just use host name, and you will have the domain control as the host name. And then another thing we could do is system info to run exactly like what kind of the system information is. And this right here gives you exactly the name, the system information, anything that is related to that is host right here. They're playing some nice music out here too. And then let's go ahead and actually go ahead and run another thing that I'm looking for. Because I gotta make sure I'm answering these questions. What is the shared folder that is not set by default? So upon looking on the cheat sheet and some other online sources, what I found is, according to my note, the first thing we can do is we could do the get net group. And then we could do group name. That is to find exactly what kind of group name with admin we have, or which we kind of did earlier. And then another method we can do is for shared one, we could do invoke share finder. And then when you do that, it kind of gives you exactly like the shared folder that has not been set by anything. As the question states, shared folder that's not set by default. It's not set by anything right now. It's not set at all. And this is the shared folder of local share, which in this case just share right here. And then what operating system is running inside of the network besides Windows Server 2019. And then to obviously go run that, we could do get net computer to find out exactly not compartment but computer. We have the domain full control, and then domain, and then to get the full details, you could just put full data, and it gives you the whole thing, right? So it's too many information. If you're looking just for that specific control, you pipe it to grep, in our case select, and then you just put operating system to look for exactly that operating system. So for operating system, we have the Windows Server 2019 Standard and Windows 10 Enterprise Evaluation. And the question is, what operating system is running inside of the network beside Windows Server? So this is the two ones that is running, and then I have a hidden flag inside of the users find it inside the users, which I have already did earlier, but I don't remember exactly where it was. It's all the way at the top. Let me see. Not who am I. It is when I did the net users. Nah, it's not when I did the net users that came up. Not when I did the host name. Came up when I did the net group. Came up actually when we did our get net user select. This is when we did this right here. That's when it came up. Get net users select CN. Get net user. So get net user. So when you do get net user, it gives you all the users, and there's too much information, so you can just grab it by select CN, and that CN will just grab that CN, the net users of just this right here, and this was the the flag that I kind of mentioned earlier. So let's go ahead and answer that question as well. And then second task, it's not that bad. We going how long it's been? Let me check how long it's been. It's going pretty well, to be honest. It's only been 16. So if I run everything, it's gonna be about 20 minutes. So every 20 minutes, I'm gonna have to keep on doing it for each task. So the second task they asking is task 2, that is BloodHound is a graphical interface. That is enumeration with BloodHound. So we do have to have install the BloodHound and an E4J console, which I have already. Then the default credentials, then the Neo4J, and BloodHound. I have already installed it, but every time I install it, I keep having some issues with this. You see how my processor is almost at 80%, 82%. But let's go ahead and do sudo apt-get. It's not working again and again. I've tried to, it's downloading BloodHound again. Looks like I already have it. But anyways, I think I do have it. Let's go ahead and see what they're saying. I have already taken the time to put Sharp Hound on the machine, which is good. So Neo4j console, that is the issue that I'm having right now. Neo4j console. If I run that, I already have Neo4j. So Neo4j. See, I already have it. It is Neo4j, the database. So if I do Neo4j console, let me actually do sudo and run it. When I try to run it, it loads, but I never get the graphic. Like, it does not load up. It does not have the pop up as it should. And now I'm on like 84% utilization on my processor. I don't know why my processor is just taking too much, resources. I'm not really running anything right now. I'm not even using Burp Suite right now. I'm not using Metasploit. The only thing that's running is Firefox and the OpenVPN. So I'm not exactly sure why it's taking so much resources. But anyways, I'm gonna have to fix this on my second video and then post it. But let's see if I can just follow along for the time being. So it was supposed to map. So Bloodhound's supposed to map it. To gives you an idea of like exactly how it is set up. Or as complicated as shortest path to high value targets. It gives you an idea of like who you're supposed to kind of, especially when doing like lateral movements or privilege escalations, who you should be attacking and why, who's connected to which group, who's belongs to which group. It's very beneficial for, I mean, to us as an attacker. So we should definitely look into this one. So I'll go ahead and fix my Neo4j in my next video and then see if I can run it up again. But let me just cut this video on this, and then I will make another video for tasks 2, 3, 4, and 5 as we go down the list, and I'll probably combine all of them and then put it together. But I'll see you guys in a little bit or first thing tomorrow.